Hi, I'm Neil Anthes, owner of Sound Financial Partners. We're a full-service financial planning practice dedicated to optimizing your investment, tax, and cash flow strategies. As fiduciaries, we always keep our advisory clients' best interests in mind when making recommendations. Whether you're preparing for retirement or growing your business, we're here to help you achieve your financial goals. Ready to start your journey to financial success? Visit us at our Wesley office or give us a call at 401-642-4333.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Patrick Wiley, president of 321 Media, and I'm excited because today we have our good friend Neil Anthes from Sound Financial Partners. Neil, how's it going?
Good, Patrick. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing excellent. I appreciate you stopping into the new offices here.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
When did you guys move in here?
We moved in August 1st.
Looks
so
great.
I've been here a little over a month. It's coming together. We still need to get some things on the walls, but little by little.
That looks really good in here.
Yeah, no, appreciate it. And not too far from your office. You're located right in Westerly as well.
Yep, down on Crestview behind the hospital.
Perfect. So Neil, you've been advertising with 321 for about a year now. So obviously we really appreciate your support, but I feel like we needed to bring you in here. And I know your face is seen on all of our broadcasts, but they only know you from that. Like, I don't think too many people in our audience are like, oh, I know that Neil Anthes guy like the back of my hand. So I just want to, let the audience know a little bit about you and your business this morning. And maybe you can just tell us, like, how long have you been in business? How'd you get started here in Westerly? And what is it about this town that makes you want to live and work here?
Sure. Great question. So born and raised here in Westerly, graduated from Westerly High School back in 2006, moved away for a few years down in Nashville, Tennessee. And, growing up here, I always hated living in Westerly, couldn't wait to get out. And man, once I left, I couldn't wait to get back. I think there's just something about this community, the ocean, that I just love being here. I'm very well known in the summer. If anybody asks me to leave, like the boundaries of Westerly, it's an absolute no.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. We live in a vacation town, and me and my family really lean into it. But about the business, so I got started about just shy of 10 years ago in this business and broke away from my former company when I was an employee advisor to go out on my own a few years ago. That's when we started Sound Financial Partners. And it was one of the best things that we did for not only for my family and my staff, but for our clients.
Nice. And obviously when you started that business, I'm sure it was just you when you started, or maybe it wasn't, but you've grown a little bit since that inception. So maybe you can talk a little bit more about the growth, the direction, and all the exciting things that are happening.
Yeah, we've really grown a lot. We've actually doubled in the past 3 years since we went out on our own. So it's been phenomenal growth. And I really just have to thank all of our clients and the partners we work with, local attorneys and accountants, insurance agents in town who we work very closely with to ensure that our clients are getting a great package of resources when they come into our office. Mm-hmm. And I think that's really what's led to, a lot of the business coming our way. It's been very appreciated.
And how many employees do you guys have right now?
One other employee right now.
Perfect. But you're looking to hire, right?
Yes. So one thing we're really looking to do is to bring in a younger CPA or somebody even with an enrolled agent accreditation so we can start helping our clients with tax in the office, all under one compensation model. Mm-hmm. And we think that would be a really good enhancements for our clients. Mm-hmm. In the world of accounting these days, it's getting harder and harder to find a public accountant who's going to take on your return. Mm-hmm. Just the time and demand and the constant changes of tax laws, it's really difficult. So if we can assist our clients do that in-house, we get a more comprehensive feel for their tax planning as well. So just trying to make a more of a one-stop solution for our clients without increasing their costs, so bring their overall costs down and increase their service.
No, that's awesome. So if we have any CPAs, experienced CPAs or would-be CPAs that looking for a great job at a great local company, how can they get in touch with you?
Just give us a call at 401-642-4333. You'll talk to either Teresa or myself, and we'd love to have a conversation. That'd be a great thing to add right now.
I just got a flashback to your commercial there.
Yep, exactly.
That's it. I'm gonna have that number ingrained in my brain.
Good.
Cool. So I know you can't, we're not going to go into investment advice and things like that. But obviously your ad is airing on high school sports broadcasts. And I remember when I graduated 06 as well. I was Charahoe, no
bad blood.
no bad blood, no ill will. But I don't really remember being taught anything in regards to financial literacy in high school. Maybe I was taught how to write a check, but I actually think that was my freshman year of college. And I don't think that has changed in the 19 years since we've been out of high school. Now that you're more seasoned in life, you're a financial advisor. What could you tell a high schooler to help prepare them for all of these things that they're going to be, hit with in reality when they get into college and even after college when it comes to finances?
It's certainly a great question, Patrick. And before I answer it, I have to give a shout out to Wesley High School and the former business teacher there, Mr. G, Mr. Gesowich. He taught a class that, this is the problem in today's education. His business class was very deprioritized. It was half a semester, like a couple of days a week. And in that class, I learned everything about how to manage money. And it's really what got me into what I'm doing today. So there's one day he taught us about stocks and how to purchase stocks. And this is back in 2004-ish, right when online trading was becoming a thing. Prior to that, you needed an advisor to access the capital markets. You had to go through a broker to buy stocks. And so this was a big game changer. And I went home and I asked my mom for a social security number so I could open up a brokerage account online. And I literally put all my paper route money I had saved, about $800, into it. And the first stock I bought was Six Flags. It was a business I understood as a 14-year-old. And at the time, they were a bit more of a regional company. So they did really well in the summer and poorly in the winter. And I noticed those trends and traded on it. And it was all because of that one class that I took. And that led me to where I am today, because me buying those stocks is what paid for my college. I made some good investments in 2008. It helped us buy our first home. And now it's really what helps us do a lot of things in our life. So I always want to give credit to Mr. G in that business class, but I wish there was more of that promoted in the schools. So the best advice I could give, it's really to go and seek advice. I think that's a problem. A lot of people are going to seek the internet first, and especially, with finances, like if you're feeling sick and you Google your symptoms, it's never a good idea. Never a good idea.
You're always going to die.
Go see a doctor.
Yeah.
Right. Same thing with your finances. So if you're young, go seek help. I assist my clients' kids who are coming out of high school and in college and going in college and entering the real world all the time, because it's something I'm very passionate about. But, hard work is the first thing. To manage money, you have to have it.
Yep.
So you got to go out and earn it. And one thing I always try to teach my boys is work is easy. Opportunity is hard.
Yeah.
So the best thing to do is first find opportunity, go and make money. And after that, be a good steward over it.
Yeah.
You have to manage it appropriately. And by doing that, it's invest it. Invest money. I always say a couple of things in my office, but one of them with my clients is that there's three mentalities in this world and how you treat your money. And it doesn't matter what you have or how much you make, it's how you treat it. So there's the poor mentality, which you're constantly digging yourself in a hole of debt and your ladder is always too short. Then there's the middle class mentality, which is always focusing on having a great credit score so you can buy more stuff, but you're not really increasing your net worth. Then the wealthy mentality is you earn $1 and you're going to send it out to go earn 2 more for you. And by doing that, you're always going to be ensuring that you're taking care of what you're earning and you're turning into more. And then what you do with that, that's up to you. But I always encourage clients to be more charitable once they have more than what you need. And I think if you follow those processes, you'll be just fine.
Nice. So step 1, if you don't have a job and you're in high school, get a job.
Get a job.
Right. I don't want to speak for any younger generations. I'll only speak for what I did as a kid. I had my first real job at 14 years old.
Yep.
I was a dishwasher at the Richmond Country Club. Did that for a couple of years. then I went and started working at Stop and Shop, bagging groceries and all of these things. Like you gotta have a job.
Yep. You gotta have a job.
And you gotta do it early.
And you have to go out there and find your own work too.
Yeah.
I think always having a touch of entrepreneurialism
Mhm.
is a really big advantage. You never know when your job's going to let you go. And
Yeah.
if you have marketable skills that you created, especially if you're in high school, that's the time to do it.
Yeah.
Go learn some trades, go cut some grass, go knock on somebody's door and see what you can do for them to get a few bucks.
Right.
That's what I always did. And, it really panned out because no matter throughout the different stages of my life, I knew I always could do something to get money in the bank,
right?
To turn that into more.
Right. Well, kids, get the job, get the money, and then once you're 18, have a conversation with Neil, and he'll definitely be able to assist you and invest that money. Neil, before I let you go, I do this to everybody I sit down and talk with. We talk a little bit of business. Now we got to talk a little bit of personal.
Sure.
I know you're a decent golfer. Somewhat decent, but
I play golf.
You play golf. How often are you getting out these days?
I try to get out golfing once a week, but to be honest, my real passion and hobbies is always fishing and hunting. That's really where I spend most of my time. Yep.
No kidding. What do you hunt?
Ducks, primarily waterfowl.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. When is that season? Because I know nothing about hunting.
Yeah, it's a good question. There's so I don't really do goose hunting, which is happening, I think, in a week or so. But it's primarily from November. There's a few days in October, a few days in November, but December to January, end of January.
Nice. How long have you been doing that?
Duck hunting about 6 years, and I deer hunted for years before that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably something I would not have looked at you and said, "Oh, that guy's a duck hunter."
If you saw my truck in the off season with the canoe on top,
and
that
guy's definitely a duck hunter.
Yeah, that guy's a duck hunter. But there's really nothing better than watching the sunrise down on the salt ponds. And spending that time with my kids now that they're getting older to do that. It's nice. That's where my real passion lies. I love golf.
Yep.
But I'd rather be on the water and sitting in the mud any day.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I love golf too, but I'm not good enough to have it be the only thing in my life.
Correct.
You know how it goes.
Correct.
Oh, Neil, appreciate you stopping by.
We're
going to have to make this a more regular thing because we certainly appreciate your support. Folks, if you are in need of a financial advisor, I highly recommend that you give Neil Anthes a call. He has supported our Westerly broadcasts for about over a year at this point, and he's just phenomenal at what he does. So check him out, and we'll give it back to Ben and Dave.
Thank you, guys.